What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be throwing on some carbon fiber door handles. They're pretty cool pieces. I'll show you right here. So I got these on Marketplace along with the mirrors. I'll show you that in a second. But they are real, just OEM door handles overlaid with carbon. I mean, it's the real deal. And supposedly it's from somebody called Speed Architect. I guess he made a few of them back in the day. I don't know how true that is. Who knows? You know, that's just what I was told. But here are the mirrors, and they fit really well. They are the OEM. Like I said, it's the OEM door handles, OEM mirrors, just overlaid with carbon. I mean, they still fold closed and all that. Now, I didn't make a video on installing the mirrors, but it was straightforward. I can show you once I go to do the door handles. All you gotta do, you pop this plastic cover off. There's like 3 bolts, I believe, and then you unplug the wiring harness and then just swap them out. It's super straightforward, and it was super easy. I didn't even make a video on it just because it took me no time. But I'm hoping the door handles go smoothly. They are really dusty. They've just been sitting out here for a while. Now, the driver's side, I mean, it's all chipped up, paint chipped up, scratched from people reaching their hand in there to open it. And I'm hoping it goes all right, because unfortunately, there's a little rust spot starting right there. And I'm afraid once I take this off, the paint's gonna chip and all that. But we're just gonna have to see how it goes. But anyways, we'll hop right into it, and I'll show you guys how to go about it. All right, guys, well, here's a few things that you'll need to do your door handles and get the door cards off, and even do your mirrors if that's what you're doing. Start out, you'll need some of these pry tools and a flathead screwdriver. You don't have to have these, but it does help keep you from marring everything up, and it's just a little bit easier on the plastics and stuff than using a screwdriver. Next, you'll need some Phillips screwdrivers. You really don't need 2, you probably just need 1. I just had 2 different sizes, but those will remove the bolts for the door cards and for your mirrors. You'll also need a 10mm socket with an extension. This one ended up working better than these 2 little ones. I didn't even really use those. And then you'll need a ratchet of any kind, 3/8, preferably 1/4 inch maybe. Impact, if you have it. I used it just to tighten them up, made it a little easier, made it faster. And then if you have one of these 10mm ratchet wrench, it helped me on the front door handles to get up in there where you can't get a ratchet very easily. I believe you can still use the ratchet, but I just used that because I thought it'd be easier. And then I just used some like speed detailer and a rag to kind of clean everything up where the door handles were. All right, guys, well, hopefully I'm not in the way too much so you can see, but I'm gonna start by popping this cover off, and then I will be popping a piece of, there's a little plastic cover in here that'll have a bolt head. Take it out. There's another one in here. Take that out. All you need is like a little flathead screwdriver. You reach in there, you pop that little plastic piece off. So there's this one, this should pop out, you unplug everything. This one you can pop out, you unplug everything, and then you just kind of work the door card off. I don't think there's anything on the bottom holding it. There might be a bolt, I'll have to check. But you do that, and then the door card should kind of slide up and pop off, and then we'll go from there. Alright, once the door card is removed, you will need a 10mm on a ratchet with a little extension, just something like this. Doesn't have to be exact, but so one of the bolts for the door handles right here. So you do have to peel this plastic back, unfortunately. I'm hoping I can stick it back with this adhesive once I'm done, but we'll see. It's gonna make a mess, of course. So the window will have to be down for this one. You just go through this hole right here. And you should see it. Then you roll the window up for this one. You'll probably need a 10mm wrench to get in there. Alright, so I got the bolts out, lowered the window. Now I'm going to try to pop this out enough to undo the linkage. Alright, there's the old door handle out. I just got some speed detailer real quick and a rag. There's that. So that little bar, I don't know if you can see it, for the door handle mechanism, it just pops into this little plastic piece. You slide it in, pop it back into there, it holds it, slide the lock in here, and that's pretty much it. Alright guys, I got this one in there. I'll get better video here in a minute, but bolts are tight. I got this back on. Luckily it seems like that adhesive is good enough. The door card will hold it. I guess I can show you the mirror real quick. So there's 2 Phillips screws and this bolt head. You take those out, and then there's this plug right here. You take it out, and you can do that with the door card on. You can just kind of pop the door card out of the way and reach in there and do it. That's how I did it. But so that's the mirror. Let me throw the door card back on. I'll show you guys the rear door because it might be a little bit different. And then I'll do like a finished walk around for you. So this one should be pretty much the same process. Just take the bolt out here, pop this out, pop this out. Pop your door card off, and then we'll go from there. All right, now all I gotta do, 10mm bolt up in here. Now I believe I'll roll the window down and get to the other one right through there. Well guys, as you can see on this one, the rib nut came out of there. So it's still on the other side of the bolt, so I'll have to get it off. Other than that, this one's off. Then I'll throw the other one back on. Here's the final product. Carbon door handles installed all the way around. Kind of complements the fenders and the mirrors. I think I'm gonna take it for a drive and get some beauty shots of it. I'll probably throw the bumper back on. I have it off because whenever I pull out of my driveway, it scrapes and I've ruined this lip. I gotta buy a new one already. Got them installed. They all function properly. Door cards all back on, all the way around. I think they turned out great. I was real iffy on them at first. I don't know, I think I still am. But I think they'll grow on me. If not, I'll throw the old ones back on. It's no big deal. But anyways, I think I'm gonna take it for a little drive. And maybe I'll get some beauty shots of it. We'll see. Alright guys, that's going to do it on this video. Just kind of short and simple. Put these door handles on. Kind of showed you guys my mirrors I got. It's still growing on me. Still not 100% all for it. But I think just give it a little bit and I think I'll like it. Put your guys' thoughts, opinions in the comments. I'd like to hear what you guys think about it. Maybe something I could do next. You know, anything along those lines. But I think that's it for this one. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.